Hi folks, welcome back to the new look trim. We've been off the water for 7 months, undergoing refit and reparations, but I don't want to talk about that right now. We're right out in the middle of Broken Bay with a solid 15 knot sou'easter, and we are playing in the swell, so let's have at it. Oh shit. Yay. They look enormous. About 2 meters. Which is a lot when you feel about 6 inches tall in all of this. So that was quite the romp. About a 2 meter swell. Felt bigger, always does. Unfortunately it doesn't show up on camera, but it's a bit of a white knuckle ride. A few surfs on the way back in, and that was well worth the wait after all this time off the water. We're exploring the northern shore of the Hawkesbury, so I've just come past Pittwater, and I had good fortune to stay on one of these headlands just a couple of weeks ago, and spotted a few little remote beaches, so I'm going exploring. Hawkesbury's flowing out at the moment. Water's changed colour. We've now got the river and the tide coming out. And just behind me here, Broken Bay Sport and Rec Camp, an absolutely fabulous location. Open to like schools and sporting groups and what have you. It's government run. Prime beachfront land, swimming pool there, fenced off beach, canoes, landing, pontoon, all the trimmings. And it is on what is a whole headland of government land, and where the old submarine net used to be strung across Hawkesbury to prevent the Japanese from an incursion in World War II. That's Juno Point behind me, and that's where the submarine net came out and across the Hawkesbury. Can't see it, but up on top is a gun emplacement. You can see where there's a round disc with a bolt in the middle where a gun could be swung around. So if you did happen to try and sneak up the Hawkesbury and get caught in the net, you would be shot forthwith. Fortunately, that won't happen to us today. So much for my downwind run. I've been doing it all day. I've gotten lazy. Time for a little windward work and time to get wet. But we didn't have much luck on the northern side of the Hawkesbury. There were people on the beaches over there. So we've headed to the south side. Next to Hungry Beach is a little V-shaped bay called Little Pittwater Beach. And while it's more of a mud flat, it is sandy and very, very shallow. So trim's about to dry out, which I'm happy to do. Test out the new paint job by abrading her on the sand day one. I think it's important to get past new boatitis and get her back into full battle conditions. Beautiful spot here. I need you to take a look at this. Well, it's time to cook. So tonight we're having... No, we're not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. Tonight we're having like a pasta carbonara, but with smoked mussels. First thing we do, water, milk, boil, add pasta, and we let that do its thing. The mussels just get thrown in at the end, which is going to make for an easy cut scene. Go! Well, good morning. We had a really good sleep despite it being a little bit rolly. We've already had a cup of coffee and checked the anchor lines. Spotted some wallaby tracks just on the beach. Must have come down in the night. So it's inspired me to go for a bit of a bushwalk this morning and head back up that creek and see what we can see. Well, we're underway again, and very gentle northwesterly, about 5 knots. So we're just gliding along, and we're just going to go and see where the day takes us. We've got a nice little easterly now, which has made things much more pleasant. Now, for those of you who are into build videos, I have put together the refurbishment of trim. It's 3 years in the making, actually, but because I don't want to bore those unnecessarily, I've put a link in the description to that. So it's about 10-15 minutes long, and it'll show you from start to finish of the whole boat. Thanks for indulging me on the whole showing it off episode this time round. We're going to head back down Pittwater, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.